Greetings to our melanated people around the world. It's really a joy, it's a blessing. It's an honor to be out here in nature and greeting you, bringing this message of emancipation to you, bring this message that would set you free if you will learn to believe in yourself, put trust in yourself, and learn that everything is vibration, frequency, and energy, and that all is energy. Also, if you would put what I'm saying to work in your life and prove it for yourself, then you will come to realize that basically your thought is what is creating your reality. That's the reason why I want to speak to you concerning programming your mind for abundance and how you go about programming your mind for abundance. Now, in order for you to program your mind for abundance, the first thing you have to know is that your mind needs reprogramming. Because what was fed to you from a little child, it was all a lie. So if you can accept that what you were fed with from the time you came out of your mother's womb right up to the age of 7 is what you were programmed with on your subconscious mind, and that it was all a lie and it was making you a fool and keeping you in mediocrity, keeping you being limited, keeping you in poverty, and keeping you in backwardness, then you are willing and ready to move forward. So that's the very first thing you have to do to program your mind for abundance. The next thing you have to do, you have to start to practice certain habits, of which one of them definitely must be meditation. And the reason why you will need to meditate is because when you change your belief system and accept the fact that everything that was fed to you from a little child, it was a lie, you will also realize that when you open your mouth and speak to a God outside of yourself, you will have the concept of a God that exists outside of you. And when you speak to a God that exists outside of you, you'll be speaking to an idol. And you will be in idolatry. And when you're in idolatry, you're under a curse. And it will keep you limited. So you now change the way you pray. So instead of praying outwardly, you pray inwardly. Because you do not believe in a God that is outward. You believe in a God that is inward. Because you believe that the very life in you is God. Because you believe that God is life and life is God. And you can't separate life from God or God from life. Okay? So because of that now, you're now praying the right way. You're praying now according to Psalms 4:4, which says, commune with your own heart upon your bed and be still. Because you understand now that prayer is desire and meditation. Then you start praying also according to Matthew 6:6, which says you must go into your closet and close the door. And then it says also you mustn't be like the hypocrites who like to be seen and heard. So the hypocrites are those who like to be seen and heard. Those who like to open their mouth and pray at every public meeting or whatever they have around the table at dinner time or at breakfast or at lunch and so on. They like to be seen. They like to be heard because they believe that they can contact God by works, because they do not have the right concept of God and they fail to realize that God is within and that the kingdom is within. So you start to change the way you pray. Okay? The next thing you have to do if you really want to manifest abundance in your life by reprogramming your mind, okay, you have to monitor your thoughts throughout the day. So you have to now be more responsible of the thoughts that you entertain in your mind. So what I will advise for you to do is go to bed in the right mindset and wake up with the right mindset now. And when you wake up in the right mindset, you set the rest of the day. So you decide what thought you want to dwell on and you write that thought throughout the day. That is spoken of in the Bible when it tells you that the Christ rode upon a mule until he entered into Jerusalem, and he was greeted by many. It is you holding a thought and riding it straight into Jerusalem. What is Jerusalem? The place of joy, peace, and happiness within you. You're riding a mule on which no one has ever ridden upon it, because it's only you can get your thoughts for your own self. Only you alone could ride your mule. No man could ever ride upon your mule. Only you alone could ride upon your mule. And you know the mule could be very stubborn. So when the thoughts going here, there, that's why you need to meditate. That's why you need to pray the right way. That's why you need to focus. That's why you need to see things where? Through your mind's eye. Not through these eyes, but through your mind's eye. Because you understand that all abundance is within you. So my brother and my sisters, when you fix what would have happened to you from birth, right up to the age of 7, where they were brainwashing you and downloading things on your subconscious mind, whether through your parents or through your teachers and so on. When you first deal with that and you have the right concept now, you see everything will just fit itself in place, because as I said a while ago, you'll be praying the right way. You'll be more conscious of your thoughts. You'll more understand how your thoughts is what is basically creating your reality. And then you will realize that you can create your reality consciously. Then you will realize that everything you see outside in the wall, it is your own self being pushed out. You will understand that, because you will realize that everything was false thought, everything was false imagined. Then you will understand even the sun, the moon, the stars, everything you see, the trees. It is said to you that God said, let there be, which is basically everything was false thought. Because what is a word? A word is a thought expressed. So my brother and my sisters, my encouragement to you is to program your mind for abundance by believing that abundance is within you. By believing that you can do all things through Christ, which is the creative power that is within you. By believing that you are the Lord and Master of your own destiny. By believing that thoughts is what is creating, that your thoughts is what is creating your reality. You have to believe that deeply in order to attract abundance. So program your mind for abundance by programming your mind to accept your higher self, the greater you, the abundant you, the God in you, the provider in you, the healer in you, the multiplier in you, the everything is in you. So my brother, my sisters, if you should take anything away from this message, is that you must stop believing in a God outside of yourself and stop serving a God outside of yourself, because that will keep you in mediocrity. It will keep you in poverty. It will make you have a poverty mentality. It will keep you limited when you're supposed to be limitless. It will make you believe that you are a human being trying to be spiritual, instead of acknowledging that you are a spirit having a human experience, and that you are eternal, and that you are both visible and invisible, and you have to be loyal to the invisible to manifest the visible. Then you start to understand creation. Then you will understand why Matthew 6:33 says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. The kingdom of God, according to Luke 17:21, is within you. So when you find the kingdom that is within you, you find your gold mine, you find your diamond field, you find the riches in you. And when you find the riches in you, all you have to do is be loyal to the real you, which is the invisible you, to manifest those things in the physical. So program your mind by believing in this message today for your abundance. Don't think about how it's gonna come. Don't think about when it's gonna come. Don't think about the obstacles and the stumbling block. Forget about what your mama said to you, what your father said to you, what your uncle said to you, what your brother, what your sister said to you. Forget about all of that. Forget about Trump. Forget about all politicians. Forget about the news networks. Forget about what the newspapers say. Forget about recession. Forget about all of these things. They are just distraction to distract you. and take you off of your program. That's why I'm pointing you to stay programmed in the frequency and the vibration of abundance in your life, because it is your right. So with that being said, my brother and my sisters, as usual, I always point you to look within yourself. I always encourage you to believe in yourself, to trust in yourself. All riches is inside of you, because everything you see in this world, it was false thought, it was false imagined. It comes from somebody's mind, and we have the same mind. It's just different arrangement of the same mind. We all have to depend on the same power to go to bed and to wake us up at mornings. No, there's no one that is greater than you. The Pope doesn't have a greater mind than you. The Queen in England doesn't have a greater mind than you. Bill Gates doesn't have a greater mind than you. Steve Jobs didn't have a greater mind than you. It's just different arrangement of the same mind. How you arrange your mind. It's how you program your mind. It's what you believe about yourself. It's what you say about yourself. It's how you see yourself. It's how you go to bed. It's how you wake up. It's how you see your life. It's how you channel your life. Because how you go to bed is how you will wake up. And how you wake up is how you continue the rest of the day, and how you go back to bed again. So my brother and my sisters, cultivate the right habits in your life and program your mind for wealth and abundance, because as I said before, it is your goddamn right. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I want to thank you very much, and I want to encourage those of you whom this message is resonating with to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and do not forget to share this wealth. I should say, share this wealth with others. If it is beneficial to you, then you should share it. And don't forget to check out the link below. Check out my description. Okay, with that being said, I want to give you the sign of Matthew 6:22, which is the sign of enlightenment, whereby this message is the message of self-realization. I normally call it the single eye message of self-realization, whereby it is said, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I've had that experience, my brother and my sister. And I'm saying to you, when you have the experience, you'll come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. And you'll come to understand why Malachi 4:2 says that the sun, as in the S-U-N of righteousness, shall arise in you with healing in his wings. And why Psalms 84:11 says that the Lord thy God is a S-U-N. You come to realize that without the sun there's no life, and there is no light. And without the human imagination there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. And we are the people of the sun. Therefore, my brother and my sisters, I'm encouraging you to use your mind power to achieve your every desire and live the life of abundance that you so desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you, I'm out.